Hello and welcome to another update video on Ethereum. The Ethereum chart is currently pushing a little higher just today while the entire market is correcting a little bit. But yesterday when many coins moved, Ethereum was a bit slower. But if you think this is anything really meaningful, well, zoom out a bit, yeah, and you can see that we're simply still in the range. So on the daily chart, this becomes obvious. This is really only something like a price range that's forming here. Nothing super meaningful, and we're still dealing here with somehow just sideways consolidation. We've simply reached the top of the range at the moment, and there is no major breakout signal yet. So we want to talk a little bit about that on the smaller time frame in a minute, but bigger picture wise, there's absolutely no change. Still looking for higher prices overall. There is a chance that the market at some point will form this B-wave pullback. If that shows up, it could be an opportunity. There is no sign, though, of a deeper pullback at this point. As explained in yesterday's update, microstructures are a little unclear, as they always are in a sideways range, but the overall larger time frame is actually fairly clear, given that we see this here as an A wave, which can be 3 or 5 waves. Then at some point we should get that B wave pullback, but a rally in wave C is still expected, potentially into the region of $4,800, $5,000 plus. So the idea is obviously that this sideways consolidation at some point should complete. As long as we don't see any break below $1,606, the overall focus can be on higher prices. I don't necessarily expect a deep pullback like that, but we have to keep the door open. Just imagine if Bitcoin starts a B wave pullback. I talked about that in the video today. Then this support area will be relevant and could be an opportunity. And as long as we're holding the $1,606 level, the focus can be on higher prices, at least from a daily chart point of view. I mean, on the smaller time frame, I give you additional key levels to watch, right? But if there is a pullback like this here, then the area between $2,133 and $1,606, it's going to be an area of interest that we can watch. This area of interest it's obviously an area where normally buyers would get interested. Okay, can we guarantee this? No, but part of the edge of trading with Elliott wave is to understand what are the wave counts, and then based on the wave counts, which levels do I need to put onto the chart? So if they get tested, what are the areas where typically buyers would get interested? So I can look for an entry myself, right? Because this is typically where sentiment is shifting. But overall, bullish still here on the Ethereum daily chart. Looking at the Ethereum short-term chart, we start to see some movement, but again, many coins have moved now a bit, so it's pretty decent. At the moment, the wave count itself is unchanged. I shared with you yesterday or a few days ago already, that a wave 4 might have bottomed here, or the A wave in white. Both of these scenarios are still possible. So the rally that we see right now could be white wave B. If that's the case, we should soon see a decline again. Again, we're now reaching the top of the range, these previous swing highs. Especially the $2,775 level is next resistance. I shared earlier today in one of the member updates already that, we might be here following a diagonal pattern to the upside. So the market at least is trying. Okay, at least it's promising, but I cannot confirm yet that we are breaking out. I can tell you that this B wave in white will be invalidated with a break above the X wave high at $2,788. So getting above this 161.8 FIB level will be a good indication. In the yellow count, we get another upside extension. And this would be probably in a diagonal pattern because we don't see any impulsive price action. If we zoom in a little bit based on nanostructures, I think this would be wave 1, wave 2, and then A, B, C of wave 3, then wave 4, then wave 5. When we have all 5 waves completed here, I'll add a support area to the chart. We'll communicate that on Discord later today, and then we might be watching for a 5th wave to the upside. Overall, I see this as a potential ending diagonal to the upside in circle wave 5. And again, we might be currently in the process of wave 5 of C of 3. So at the moment, the market still seems to be following this latest assessment of the microstructure I shared already in the morning. And then, as I said, one more 4-5 pattern seems to be needed This does look impulsive locally, but it's likely only the C wave of a larger ABC structure which completes the third wave. Yeah, potentially in that area here, around 2,775. And then we want to see that fifth wave get towards 2,911 to 3,093. That's the update on Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.